to go live, or do you have something? Oh, I just clicked go live. Is that okay?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
It did it without my consent. Can you believe that?
That happens. You could cancel Facebook for doing that without your consent, I think.
I'm gonna do that. I've just
Yeah.
been
That's
Zuckerberg.
that's a Cuomo thing. It's the Love Gov. That's something the Love Gov himself might have done. He might have went live without your consent.
What's it like, Don Sill, being part of governors in a state where there's been so much pandemic
it's
nonsense
it's
going
been
on for
tough.
you?
It's been
Many
tough for
affected.
yeah. It's been tough for comedy. Everywhere I think, but definitely New York has felt it. Long Island has felt it. We're not really but I think that comedians have learned to adapt. Even with governors, we're doing online shows. There's an online show this weekend, as a matter of fact, with Jessica Kirson and Feinstein, Rachel Feinstein. So
No
check that
way.
out. Yeah, so they'll be online doing a online live thing, and they're what they do is they go to the actual governor's comedy club stage, perform from the stage, and then stream it live, and you can watch it live. I'm not sure of the price offhand, but you can go on the Govs Radio Governor's Comedy Club website and get all the information you need, and and check it out. That's this weekend with Jessica Kirsten and Rachel Feinstein. So that's cool. And then we open up finally. Finally, after it's been a long couple of months. It's been, I would say, at least 6 solid months or so since they've been shut down completely. Because governors, at first, when the COVID first hit, governors was one of the first to make an outdoor kind of patio outside where you could watch the shows outside, that outdoor stage, and they even had a plexiglass wall to divide the comedian from the audience in case of any germs get around or whatever. But then that wasn't good enough, and they shut everybody down completely. And then in New York, we had underground secret shows where comedians would be hustling and doing secret backyard shows, basement shows, rooftop shows, parking lot shows, and wherever they can. And what was great about all this is that the audience was there every step of the way. So the demand is always there for comedy as well. So, but that's how it's been here.
Well, I have to tell you, I'm here in Las Vegas, originally from Oregon. And when I was in Oregon, one day I was tootling around Zuckerberg Village on Facebook, and I found Tony and Sally in the morning on your radio podcast. Those two are so great. I just
They
love
are.
their show.
They're great. They have a great show. It's addictive. You want to watch it every day and see what they're up to and who they have on and what's going on there. I love both of them. And Tony and I go way back. I've known him for, I don't know, about close to 30 years. We're Goombas, as they say here on the island. And so so they're great people, great show. So everybody should tune in. Gov's Comedy Club Radio. Check us out. We're online now. Gov's Comedy Club Radio. We have shows, podcasts, and shows every single day. So check it out for sure. Tonight was your good friend
Boy. So
Jeff
are your
Bosey.
podcasts on? I love Jeff. He's a natural.
Yeah, he was on tonight. His show was on tonight. Him and Rich Rada. So
I love Rich and him. You know who I really love that you just mentioned is Jessica Kirson. Oh my gosh. What a
she's awesome.
talent.
She's incredible. She's from Long Island. She's a Long Islander. Broke out, and has become a huge comedy sensation out there. She's great. I think she just had a special, I think, that came out. Where was her special release from? I forget where.
Was it
if
the
it was
Dry
on.
Bar?
It might have been a Dry Bar special, but I feel like it was perhaps a Netflix. I'm not sure, but yeah. So she, she's moving on up, and she's great, and I'm glad the world's finally like really discovering her. She's been around for a long time. The comedians all know her, but now I think the world's finally starting to know who she is. And like I said, check her out this weekend. You know,
Yes.
sure. It's
I've been
virtual, so
dying to get
people. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I've been dying to get her onto my little tiny podcast. And now that she's blowing up, it's like, oh well, maybe I'll catch her on the morning show, The View or something.
Yeah, you never know. You never know with
She's
somebody like
awesome.
what. Yeah, like Jessica, if she'll, some of these comedians will do our shows, um, you know, like lower tier, like myself, my show, and they'll do my show, and then they'll be happy that they did it. At least I think so. That's what I tell myself. I tell myself that they're happy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Some of
but
them are
yeah,
so thankful.
yeah, but
Talk to me about what's behind you. Tell me about what's in your room. You've got a guitar, some sports pennants, and a shark.
yes. So this is the set of Wayne's World. Remember Wayne's World from Saturday Night Live? Wayne's
Yes.
World party time. Excellent. So this is their. I'm in their basement because it's an homage to those guys. Because to me, they were the very first podcasters. Really, they were doing this before everybody. They were doing this before Mark Maron. They were doing this before. Oh, what's that guy? The guy who invented the podcast essentially is the guy who was on the Headbangers Ball back in the day on MTV. I can't think of his name, but he kind of coined the phrase podcast and was one of the first ones to dabble with it. Wayne's World was before him, so Wayne's World to
Wow.
me, that's why I like to keep the homage and do
Nice.
my show from their basement. You know,
That's really nice. It's nice that you know the history of podcasting. I didn't. So thank you for that. I'm only going to be 70 years old tomorrow. So I have
wow,
time. I've got time
wow.
to.
Well, tomorrow.
Mhm.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you. I've been
Wow.
saying that my twin brother Fred is turning 70, and I'm just 21 times 3 plus 7. So
Do you really have a brother?
that's been killing on stage. I do. I have a twin brother.
Wow. Well, happy birthday to both of you guys. This is
I know,
amazing.
right?
I'm so happy it's your birthday and you look fantastic for 70. I never would have guessed
For
70.
70, I look good. For
Yeah.
50, I'm a train wreck. 70, not bad. Yeah, I love all the compliments, like you look good for your age. Don't get carried away. Don't get a twist for your age. You look good.
No,
Keeps you
I
humble.
think you look good for any age.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed, Linda, of course. And but I saw too. Now I follow you on Facebook and all the social medias. I saw that you were like attacked. What
Yes.
happened? What the heck happened? Do I have to come to Vegas and beat some people up? What's going on?
Yes, please. I'll take anybody from that's got Italian descent and can attack.
That's
So,
me.
like, I was minding my own business. Yeah, there we go. Come protect me. I'm minding my own 69-year-old business, going through a secondhand store like you do.
Yeah.
And this guy darts in and comes right up to me with a big long homemade machete slash knife that's about this long, about
Holy
almost
crap.
2 feet. And I went ghetto on his ass. I just said, "You better get the fuck away from me." And he looked at me like, "Who are you talking to like that?" And I said, "That's right.
Wow.
You heard me." I said, "You better get the fuck away." I didn't know what I was gonna do, but he got the fuck away. So what's the matter?
Wow. That's still, I mean, you handled it like a New Yorker would have handled it. You you're just missing the accent. Get the fuck away from what are you doing, you stupid fuck. But other than that, you did a great job. But I commend you for that. But it's still traumatizing when someone charges at you with a knife. What was going through your mind? I mean,
Yeah.
you must have been thinking so fast. Like, did what was
Yeah,
how?
in that moment, nothing went through. Nothing went through my mind other than, you think I'm so nice. I look so nice. But if anybody gets too close, pandemic or not, that's what they get out of me. Just stay the fuck away. I got a body bubble, and so I do that all the time to people if they get too close. Like, stay, and because
Right.
you don't know what they're. And so it was just part of my vernacular to tell him to get the fuck away, because that's what then the other day after that, I'm walking down the sidewalk, minding my own business, as you do, and a bus driver comes walking towards me, and he started walking towards me. So I moved out of his way, and then I wrecked my foot, and now I've got a broken foot because I moved out of somebody's way. I should have told him to get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah, really. Wow, what a week. This all happened in the same week?
2 days
Holy crap.
apart.
So wow. So the guy with the knife, what did he want? Did he ask you did he demand anything from you? Or he just ran up to you and pointed a knife at you?
He just ran up, pointed the knife, and then the guy behind the counter had seen him on security walk past me, comes up to me and he goes, "Get behind the counter right now and dial 911." Then I got scared
Yeah, yeah,
because
because
I
you don't know
was
what's
totally, I'm just like, that's how I treat.
right.
And the police got there so fast and they couldn't find the knife, Dawn. What the heck?
Oh my goodness.
There's a
So
case
like
of a missing knife.
because sometimes in those secondhand stores, you may have found like a really great like comedy record. Like you might have had like an old George Carlin record and he wanted it bad. So then he went and found in the knife department and ran up to you with a knife off the shelf and then
Yeah.
wanted that Carlin record. Is that what this was? Or was this just a nutcase off the street for
He
no rhyme or
dart
reason?
came in and he left all his many bags at the front door, and I heard him rustling with bags, and then all of a sudden he came down in front of the counter, turned the corner where I was standing, and I had a knife in front of me. And
Holy crap.
fortunately he pulled it out far enough away that I could tell him with my voice to get away. I got lucky.
Well, I think too. You have a command about you, and you didn't do what he anticipated you would do. You didn't whimper or get scared. At least you didn't show that. And then instead, you told him to get the fuck away, and you demanded that, and you showed your strength, and that's what happened. And I'm very proud of you, Linda. I'm very happy that you survived that because this day and age. You,
It's
you know what I
crazy.
mean? Anything could happen. Nothing is off limits.
I have no problem or stances or just don't anybody don't get in my body bubble. I
Right,
don't care
exactly.
if you're clean and neat and you're an executive at, I don't care, Facebook. Just don't get in my body bubble. So it's not that difficult to get along with me.
Right, exactly.
So
You
talk to
just
me.
some space. That's all, right?
Have a little respect. I might not have showered.
Who showers
I
anymore
might
during the
not want you to
pandemic?
know. I don't want you to know my deodorant, okay? So you're going to be opening up the club April 2nd inside, and are people like so excited to get back into your three clubs? You got three: Levittown, Belmore, and Bohemia.
That's right. Three great clubs. The
How'd I do?
Governors. You did great. It was fantastic. We Governors. We have McGuire's, and we have the Brokerage. Three great clubs all opening up, um, and it's going to be 33% capacity with up to 100 people on the indoor, and then you can have up to 200 people outdoors. And then we're going to see how the testings go. They're going to be making sure that to see if there's a spike all of a sudden because people are watching comedy. So chances are there will not be a spike because that it's just not going to happen. We're conquering COVID. Everyone's getting vaccinated, and we've been wearing masks, and we've been distancing, and COVID is starting to get defeated. And so once we've proven that, then we could go up to 150 people inside with testing requirements again passing, and then we can go to 150 and then up to 500 in outdoor venues. And this goes for not just for Long Island, but this is Manhattan too. So this opens up the Manhattan clubs. This also opens up Broadway and all those kind of live venues, the Rockettes and all that kind of stuff. You can go check it out. Radio City Music Hall will be opened up. So it's going to get us back to a sense of normalcy, and we need our entertainment, man. It's been tough. Thank God for technology and Zoom and stuff we're doing now. It opened up a whole new kind of avenue for comedians and for people
Mhm.
like us to kind of get out there and make things happen. But but yeah, now we're getting back to normal. So it's been a long run, over a year already, I think.
It's been crazy. A lot of good has come out of it, but a lot of people lost their lives, and a lot of people had to financially and otherwise suffer. So I'm so glad that comedy's making a comeback in Broadway and entertainment. So yeah,
Yeah, me too. Me
God
too.
bless governors. If somebody
God
wants to
bless.
get, if yes, and if someone wants to go online and pre-order tickets because they know they're going to be coming in July, they go to govsradio.com or
Or
govs.
I think it's
What's the name of your
govs.com.
site?
Govs.com, I believe. Let me double check. I think it's as simple
Okay.
as govs.com. But if you do a search for
Okay.
govscomedy.com, hold on. Yeah, if you do a search for govscomedy.com, that should get you there too. But govs.com will
Okay.
get you there. And they are back April 2nd. So everyone, please check it out. And again, there's still the virtual shows going on in the meantime. Jessica Kirshon and Rachel Feinstein this weekend. So go on there and get all the deets. That's how the kids say details.
Deets.
They just call them the deets. So get the deets.
I'm
And
telling you. You don't get better entertainment than Rachel Feinstein and Jessica Kirson. Oh my gosh.
that's a pretty good lineup, so check it out. I think it's like, for you to have the Zoom access, I think it's like under $20, and you can have as many your friends. I think it's like $18, and they could all watch. You can watch it from your house. You don't have to go out there. There's no true drink minimums. There's no food to be bought. You can just cook your own stuff. Do one of those Jiffy Pop popcorns and sit there and watch it and enjoy. And some of them like it when you have the volume on, so that they could hear you laughing. But a lot of times I watch a lot of these Zoom shows, and you'll hear people like, babies crying or dogs barking, or the guy like, honey, like they forget that they're on the air, like too, and they completely, or somebody will sneeze or something. It's a different type of deal, but it's a cool experience. For me, when I watch it, I keep it muted. Sometimes I'll do it like this, like let's say I'm muted, and then you'll say something funny, then I'll unmute it just to go, and then I'll unmute it again, and then I'll unmute just so they can hear me laughing. I'll unmute, well, I'll unmute to applaud. Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, I generally keep it muted and just watch. Sometimes I don't even like show my face, because in case they're not funny, I don't want them seeing me going. I want them to see me like this. So that's how that's how I do it.
I always worry when I go to when there's somebody big on there and I go to start talking and then their face disappears. I'm like, oh no, they're afraid I'm not going to be funny. I get it. Okay, fine.
It's always tough, man. Like, sometimes it's harder performing in front of your fellow comedians than it is performing in front of an audience, because that the comedian is judging you differently than the audience is. The comedian is judging you based on technique, jokes, punchlines, premise, where the audience is just judging you on if it's funny,
Yeah.
So it's different when you perform in front of comedians versus performing in front of an audience, for sure. I like both, because I like the challenge. If I'm performing or just doing anything funny that I think is funny, I want to get the truth. And I think you get the truth out of a comedian, because like I said, that they kind of take on a different approach to how they're judging you,
Yes. Yes.
And of course, like my dad or my siblings, they're going to think I'm hilarious no matter what I do. So I can't trust them.
That's useless.
Yeah, they think I'm great. They're so
We're
wrong.
artists. We're never good enough. Someone gives us a compliment, we'll tear it down. Give us a chance.
Exactly. It's weird. It's like compliments sometimes ruin everything. So it's a weird psyche.
Yeah. Are you kidding?
But what are you gonna do?
Give me love me. Tell me why you love me so I can tear it down.
Exactly.
Yeah, we confuse people.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for coming on. Anything Anything else you want to say before we leave? Anything about governors you want to plug?
Well, I want to plug the show, my show. It's Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up. We're on every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. on govsradio.com. Also, I have another show I'm working on called Top Fives, which basically me and a special guest, we go over top fives based on any topic. So it could be the top five anti-comedians, which are comedians that go against the grain or something, or the top five comedians that died too soon or something like that. And then I also have Donversations, which is like interview show where I try to interview comedians and stuff like that. And you can find that all on our Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up YouTube page. So please, people, if you're watching this, it would be awesome if you subscribed and like some of my videos. I could
Go in
use
there
all
right
the
now.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, Put Up, Shut Up, Stand Up at YouTube. So it's youtube.com/put up, shut up, stand up. That will bring you right there to the page. Please subscribe and like and share and all that fun stuff. And yeah, and I always follow back. So if you subscribe to me, I subscribe
Wow.
back. They call it ghost. They call it sub for sub in the biz.
I'm going to take a picture of this and share it so other people will go.
Awesome.
What's
You
a good
rock.
one to share, Doug? Stan, Rodney? What's a good video to share?
The Doug Stanhope interview is doing really good. It's already got 10,000 views. So yeah, you could share that one. It's a good interview too, because Doug Stanhope is one of my favorite.
All right,
everybody, our next guest. Yeah. Hey, nice. There, I know that voice.
He is.
Yeah, Doug Stanhope is one of my favorite comedians.
Wow.
And he's a great guy.
That's
great
good
guy
to
too.
know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sharing it right now and I subscribe. Thank you so much for coming on. Many
Linda,
continued successful moments for you. And God bless Governors Clubs.
God bless Governors Comedy Club. And we love you. Thanks again,
Love
Linda.
you
We got to
back.
get you on my show one of these days.
I'm here for you anytime you need me.
All right.
Thank you.
You
Love
rock.
you. Bye.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.